Know what would make that better? A cup of white cane coffee.
Wow, that really is great coffee.
White cane coffee, because every cup makes a difference.
It's not just about music lessons. It's about hard work, perseverance, dedication, self-expression, making memories. Let's make memories together.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the cafe as White King Coffee presents Coffee and Conversation. Brian Hagler with you on your daily local. And don't forget, the White King Coffee Cafe is open in the plaza across from Tops. Stop on down, get yourself a fresh cup. Got me some Dragon's Roast this morning. While you're here, you can get up a cinnamon roll or Danish. Get your coffee in those special laser engraved tumblers. Get it filled with your purchase. Bring it back at 50% off your refills. Part of the White King Coffee Mug Club. And if you come at lunchtime, soup and sandwich is now available at the White King Coffee Cafe. If you can't make it down here to the plaza across the top, that's no problem. White King is also available on DoorDash. Just place your order, have your favorites delivered right to your door. You can also order your favorite roasted brew at home online at whitekingcoffee.com. This is Coffee and a Conversation. Our very special guest this morning, the Grinch of Warren County, and Mr. Grinch. Even though you took my laser tumbler and devoured it on your arrival, we are nothing if not fair here at your daily local. I know there's been much said about your appearances here in Warren County, but we want to give you the opportunity to tell your side of the story. So, nothing hurt. We'll be okay. So, sir, what brought you to Warren County? What made you want to come here to the heart of God's country in northwestern Pennsylvania?
Well, for one, Brian, it's all
Fair enough.
address. Lots of children. My abode to demand pictures of me.
Is that why you looked so grumpy last night? Why you looked in the Whoville over by the kiss it, and you did not look very happy, sir.
No, that's not why I think.
Just general resting grumpy face.
I mean, that it made me drunk.
I saw the fine folks in the kiss it. Now you have a mailbox similar to the letters from Santa. The folks here can send letters to you as well. But did I see the other day you've been locked out of the mailbox? Or?
Apparently, part of this is part of my thing. And they don't.
So does somebody then read you the letters in response? Then dictate your responses?
If they're not.
So I felt like this was a good time to have you come on our show. We spoke a little bit about this time a year ago. Well, it's a little less than a year ago now, but shortly after you had an apparent run-in with the Tonawanda Township Police Department. I saw some photos of you on the internet. Don't know if they were real or not. Again, want to give you your chance to share your side of the story, but it looked as though you had been taken into custody by Tonawanda Township Police.
Yeah, it is true, Brian. I actually spent a year on one of the greatest.
Okay.
Solitary confinement. So it was a wonderful year. Unfortunately, all good things. yeah, I did spend a year.
So what then were the circumstances of the finding that was?
Well, I wish I could tell you that it was all sickness. I was doing holiness on beat. I deserved time. My job is, my self pointed job is to make children cry by I just feel and it turns out people don't have they have who knew. So but yeah, the hospital is just doing their job.
So how was it they came to apprehend you? I mean, you were traipsing around Warren County for about a month or so before finally being apprehended. How was it that they were able to catch you?
It was stink. Really. I mean, they do an annual shop at the top event, and they went up on after. I went there because I heard their onions were fantastic. But I happened to be there at the same time. They knew. And they organized the
So do you believe that the blind folks have the stay or did it take them by storm? I don't want to implicate that. We're not implicating anybody. I'm just asking questions. Again, wanted to make sure that you had ample opportunity. I know I did mention those folks that doxed your address online and wanted to make sure that you had an opportunity to defend yourself. Again, we're nothing if not fair. Make sure that not just living inside the story.
well, I mean, I would like to say that if that
You think that that would be a part stage.
um, okay, it's kind of weird. But if I do end up going back, I'm a living unless
Well, see, and that was going to take me into my next question because it seemed, based on what I saw, particularly on social media last Christmas, uh, that, you were kind of following some of the around as they were making special appearances throughout the county and doing with us to disrupt those appearances.
yeah, it's a whole game you've got going on. Year they try to switch some things up. I try to switch some things up. I'll put poison in coffee and kill that. But it's different every year.
And so what are some of the things elaborate on that Santa has done to kind of encourage, so you mentioned the coffee, and you feel maybe a retribution for wrong.
Also, most cases, I came home one night, my cake, and there was welcome on. Yeah, welcome that he gave Matt a free 1 year subscription to our local
With unrequested.
unrequested. Matt ended up getting.
For what I mean, this is This feels like it's turning into a lengthy list. Shoot, one more time.
Well, I mean, aside from that, he's cooked me his wife and cooked me.
But just the worst. Is it in that right? Like that's got to be, I mean, it's just all the time.
It used to be that I could walk.
Encroaching on the person. Well, and you said even on your way over to it, stop in traffic to if somebody. I mean, that's dangerous.
Yeah, dude.
I can
Stop it.
I can understand that. Yes. So then how could we resolve some of these issues? So,
The ship is sailed to my house. Everybody's already done that. They've already taken the pictures. They've already kids have already pulled on my fur. It's really it's easy as on my Facebook page. Using I don't need to stop.
seems like you get an paparazzi. It's almost like the paparazzi, right? You get a lot of people following on these pictures and
It's, yeah. Away from
well, so then I guess the question kind of becomes if you want to be left alone, then what were you doing in the poop? Fire it.
hand in hand.
But so then why you- well, as you said, I don't want to try to psychoanalyze.
My card's close to the chest there, Brian. But I mean, if I do end up back in prison, I'm calling out the officers who put me in. If I do end up in prison,
But so then Commonwealth Township Police would put you there. Should they be on approach? Should they be looking over their shoulder to make sure there's not little flashes of green following you now?
they were from getting thing.
You got it. Big easy one.
I was let out on good behavior.
What does he say? Is there anything else before we take a quick commercial break? Is there anything else that we should let the fun folks at Warren County know about you and your situation?
Stop it.
Let's save it there. Whatever you do. We'll be right back with more coffee and a conversation after this.
You know what would make that better? A cup of white cane coffee.
Wow, that really is great coffee.
White cane coffee, because every cup makes a difference.
It's not just about music lessons. It's about hard work, perseverance, dedication, self-expression, making memories. Let's make memories together.
And welcome back to the cafe as White King Coffee presents Coffee and a Conversation. Brian Hagler with you here on your daily local. Our very special guest this week, the Grinch of Warren County, and I hope everyone can understand that the first segment of our show was just us having a little fun and allowing you, Jared, to stay in character and just have some fun with it. But in all seriousness, this is one of those characters really that has kind of just exploded and taken on a life of its own. I mean, did you have any idea the first time you donned this outfit that it's leading to what it's going into?
No, actually, the reason we started we went want to do this thing. Hey, we're doing this thing. I never see anything like that.
Well, yeah, and then, I mean, obviously people know who Bill is, like, because it seems like it's growing,
Yeah.
Every year, and of course he was a part of that. But how much? I mean, do you have, generally speaking, do you have any kids that come up and like, I don't know if I want to be having my picture taken with you, or is it like everything?
we have kids like coworkers, kids that can kiss us, or we see every single year. Not exactly by nature.
Right. Yeah. But how much fun then has it been for you to kind of go around? And, obviously, the guys are getting to interact with Santa and Mrs. Claus, and talking about there are actually photos of you being stuffed in the back of a Conowanga Township patrol car.
Yeah.
I mean, but how much fun is that to kind of put out there some of those scenarios?
That's people like the police involved who you don't really think about involved with being fun, but they're very fun guys, very great guys, and just giving them an opportunity. My favorite.
And again, some of the things that we talked about, obviously, they keep your character segment, but we're really, I mentioned as you guys pulled up, obviously in costume driving around town, right? But are there times where it's like, okay, maybe this isn't the appropriate time for somebody to be, asking for a photo or something that you driving on the street or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, we mentioned for a second, I mean, there's somebody that stopped, like, beeped at us, and I rolled down the window, and the lights turned green. They take a picture. I'm like, hey.
Okay, now we're holding up traffic.
But outside of that, there hasn't been. I know, like, you were kind of following the story. We didn't really like. We had a couple of things we did.
been, obviously sitting in the White Cave Coffee Cafe, and the windows at the front of the store are wide open. It's pretty interesting to watch people walk by, and it kind of,
We get that a lot, for sure. Like, I try to do like mundane tasks every now and then. Like, we're probably heading over to all the way. So I try to do mundane tasks.
Well, and when you go, for example, you go into all the walk into the store. What are some of the reactions like from the employees when they see you walk in?
Like a lot, mostly stares. I mean, I think like, I think that's a genuine. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't like, again, it's not the most inviting character, though. I mean, I understand. Like, I might.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a good way, if you are in a bad mood, right?
Yeah.
Just don the costume
Yeah,
and
and then
go out and be like, hey,
hey,
I'm the Grinch. And we were talking a little bit before we went on air here. You had some modifications done to the costume itself.
yeah.
It kind of cut down the time required. Explain a little bit about this. What all goes into becoming this?
Yeah, so it started out, I think, first we did it. Upgraded. I really don't want to have a characters. So we did that. Changed them all of them. Great. We just added the contacts.
Yeah, yes, you did. I didn't notice that until really we were sitting right next to each
Yeah.
other, and I looked and I was like, oh, that's a great touch.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It takes the humanity away. Like, I mean, when you don't have human. But yeah, then we just have.
it's a little bit.
Yeah, good. It makes it much more sustainable. Like
Yeah.
when somebody like on a whim says, "Hey, can you show up at this?" Like 30 minutes. But
Well, and it's got to be. I mean, you're kind of head to toe in fur.
Yeah.
basically. So it's got to be nice when you are out walking around and events like that.
Yeah.
It's like, a little bit chilly and things like that. It's not, you're not paper thin on this costume.
yeah, my wife and kids and my father. Matt. So I'm always like, perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great costume to have.
Yeah.
You're never too.
Do you get a lot of requests from people to go to certain places?
Yeah,
And how do you determine what you do or don't go to?
yeah. I mean, we do actively like. So yeah, we absolutely do that. But, we also, it is just the right on our side, so like we don't want to make.
Yeah, you don't want to spend more.
Yeah, that we don't want it. Like we want this to be something that we got. Yeah, so we try to we prioritize.
Are you able to get to know? I mean, obviously you're downtown here. Are you able to get out and get and did you able to go to some of those or try to kind of visit how often?
Yeah, we've been we were actually at the we were invited to the long as it's fun, we do it.
And so, I mean, was it hard to get? So this is basically a family thing. I mean, was it hard to get everybody on board, or did you kind of come to this? Hey, let's all.
Yeah, they brought it. We would, like I said, we would do this in our front door and
So what's been the most interesting?
Oh, we've been to some where it's like you just don't know how to interact.
Yeah.
We've been to like family house, where it's their own little parties. Obviously like things differences. I think that the most we've done things like favorite.
What do you think's been your favorite reaction? 'Cause, I mean, there's been a lot of times, especially where it's try to kind of keep you out of visual, so everybody's kind of walk through people, and you know, and there've been times where kids come around the corner and know you are, but they're kind of like, whoa, right?
Well, I mean, you certainly get like the scream.
Yeah.
I think my favorite reaction, and I don't want to say this because it might happen more. So, but I think my favorite reaction is I think two or three separate kids brought me in. Like full like skin on everything, like handed me an onion and then so I did. I mean, like you take a huge bite of the onion, but my favorite one of those three was I handed the other side of the onion.
Nice.
So I was like, that is cool. Whoever you are, I don't know who you are, but you're a winner.
Wow. Oh man, how was that?
It's gross.
It's great.
Like that's why I'm like I don't know.
Yeah,
parents like
don't encourage bringing the onions.
Try to smell me to see how many onions you think I've had that night before having your kid give me the onion you brought.
Yeah.
It's I don't
Just in general. Yeah.
It's so they can like the first time I got one. I gotta do it.
One of those things that you don't think about. Right?
Yeah.
When
Gonna have to do it.
And like we said, obviously Santa made his initial appearance last night. How much interaction do you have with the some of those photo ops, but how much interaction do you have with them? How much of they welcome you in the whole thing?
Yeah, so it's like I'm so obviously there's like around but obviously only one street. But so I met in a matter of time. And but also my parents. Okay. So I have a lot of interaction with them.
Yeah.
So most of the pictures that you've seen with me around town with the same stuff.
Okay. So that kind of gets it.
Yeah, it's pretty. We do parties. If somebody.
Do you set up some like stage the opposite time?
Yeah, like we went over to last year.
Just sat down.
Yeah, we were just like I think we were at a party. Like we went to a party and there's basically we had to we could stop it. I mean that's music.
Right. Yeah.
I would not. What's the name? Yeah. It's really hard to get through this. Definitely. But yeah, so we do stuff. If we're already out and about.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, I mean, it's gotta be fun to walk into a place like that. See, right? Like, and see them behind the bar as you walk in, and just go like,
Well, I was actually like there. I was like, this is. I pull out my ID. This is me. I promise you.
I'm the Grinch. I'm like 67 years old here. Come on.
So, and they did. Good, thanks.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, good on them, but yeah.
This is not a workaround.
Yeah. What, you telling me this face doesn't look older than 40? Come on.
Yeah, but it's like I mean that's always.
Do you ever just like throw it on yourself?
I actually considered doing something like that.
Yeah.
But like it's the moment you think about it, 90 to keep it out. And the last thing, like even as cool as that would be, the last thing that kind of dies there.
Sit there and just watch the face.
Maybe we could do like a Christmas in May. I feel like that could be a little more doable.
But just don it in there.
Yeah, and then
throw
yeah.
it up. I like what you Christmas as you are. Yeah.
Get down and out.
Well, and we talked briefly about the Facebook page, the Grinch Informed County, and how much fun is that to just go on and be able to interact with Grinch, just off the cuff things.
Yeah, that's I would say it's like because I'm a rather sarcastic. There are things that you wish you could say
Right,
that
yeah.
you don't say, and I can say everything. I can and more.
Right,
Even the things I think I wouldn't say.
Right.
Like I mean, somebody asked me for like hey, like where is everything happening? None of your business.
Yeah.
Just like
Don't come
somewhere
right,
like
yeah.
I would absolutely never.
Yeah.
You totally could have. So, but yeah, I mean that's
like all those comments that you see when you know somebody's the hack.
Yeah, it's like not even no, this is me. And like I like because I only ever react like never.
Oh yeah.
Like, so I always like when it's something like really touching local purpose plays, and then I angrily that's always that everybody always.
Yeah. Wow. Can't believe somebody was angry.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh. Yeah. Probably fair. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you from your duties for too long. I do want to thank you so much for donning the costume and taking some time with us here today. Our coffee conversation. I hope everybody out there watching had some fun with our first segment. Learned a little bit more of the man behind the mask. Here in the second segment. Jerry, I think this is first. Yeah, I think you guys are great, and I love the Facebook page and all the stuff that you do with it. And I like that we can take it on on a news site and have a little bit of I mean that's part of the holiday spirit, right? Just go it's to have some fun and you are part of providing a lot of that to people. Thank you for taking all the time with the kids, especially going. I know it's very much.
Yeah.
All right, well, that will wrap it up for this week's edition of Coffee and a Conversation. Tune in next Saturday morning as White King Coffee presents Coffee and a Conversation for the Grinch of Warren County. Brian Hagberg, I'm very local, and say thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of
You know what would make that better? A cup of White King coffee.
Wow, that really is great coffee.
White King coffee, because every cup makes a difference.
It's not just about music lessons. It's about hard work, perseverance, dedication, self-expression, making memories. Let's make memories